Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, please don't mind my voice. You guys will notice that I'm tired. So yeah. So let's go. Dow Jones. Dow Jones. Just a second. So they made it after the the Morningstar setup. So here's a few things that we know. So we know the Fed will raise interest rates, and this is going to crash the whole market. So this is a fact. Now the question is when the Fed will do it, because they can't keep going because inflation is going. So they will have to do it, right? So the question now is when. And well, September is at the door, and it's almost like 95% of the times bad. So yeah, let's see. There is nothing can do now without anything clear. It is moving in a very, very weird way. Take a look at this. So nothing clear. The only thing that makes sense now is to wait for the raise on the interest rates. That's the only thing we can do. So yeah, let's move to the DAX. The experiment still going on. This is a bizarre behavior. We have kind. It's not clear, but it's kind of a head and shoulders structure, which is playing the other way, which is interesting. But yeah. Other than that, there's nothing here. And let's see. The dollar. So, folks, here's a thing about the dollar. I am considering the possibility of the previous setup that I acknowledge to be wrong. And why that? Because this guy, so this is the previous one, the one that I showed before. The only problem with this setup is that we have this guy here. And if we do this, we don't have a valid setup anymore. Unless it is not clear, because we know it is a index, and the index sometimes behave like this. It's not 100% clear, so we are familiar with this, but I am in doubt here, and in order to not get confused, I decided to take out these guys and focus on what I am sure about, so which is this right here. It doesn't mean it is going to play 6 legs, so 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. Still possible, but I don't think so, because even though it's not clear here, but it's still significant, right? So yeah, and let's see how this is going to unfold. Okay, Tesla, Fox, they are going for that move we talked about, and it's looking great so far. So first section, battle of Midway, going to the upper section, which is going to be the lower high. I hope we end up right here. That's where I'm going to short, and liquidation above the previous high, the red line. So nothing changed here. Full bearish setup developing, looking great for the bears. Euro, what a blast. So it seems they lost any chance of a comeback. Let's take a look here. Yes, very likely. Because, let's see. So even if we try to pretend there is a bull here, it's not there. It's rotating more close to the upper section than on the upper section. So yeah, very, very unlikely. And what else? Well, nothing else. So this short is looking great so far. Big profits. But the there is a thing we have to talk about, which is GB. No, not this, not you, sir. Looking completely alpha as well for a possible head and shoulders. There is a bridge, lower high. Yeah, nothing to see for now. Here. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Megaphone. This is exotic behavior these days. This should resume like this. This should be the way. So let's see. But that's not what I want to talk about. Okay, here it is. Oh, yes. It's almost hidden. So, folks, we were considering and observing this structure. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So this was our previous short. Yes. That's correct. This was the first one. Yes. So that was the first one. Okay. So we had a perfect bearish setup with a whole bridge. Came back. And now it's back again for the lower high, which is bearish continuation. Okay, great. But I believe I am wrong after the last change. So let's take a better look here. Yes, it makes complete sense. So let's go for it. I believe. Oh, sorry, guys. I believe we had a change, which is 1 and 1, 2 and 2. And this can be is too close. Too close is a problem. But it's still following the fundamentals. Higher low, lower high. So this can be a tree entry. So in other words, it's not going to match. You see? Doesn't match. But it is here. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let's do this in a different way. Just give me a moment, please. Oh no! I'm using this one. Let me see. Okay. So many reasons why you're the only one in it all. So take a look at me now. Empty space. So, folks, it's weird. Um, mm, so I can't validate this idea for this scenario. First, because it's not clear. Secondly, if this is right, it is possible to have something that we are not having for a long period of time, which is a higher high from here. And then maybe before the big one. But the time frame doesn't match. So this scenario is probably wrong. Probably. Hmm. Just a second, folks. No, 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 no. No, I'm probably wrong. Because for this scenario right here, the one that we were using, we have technical uh, validation, but the other one is all about speculation, so this is not easy. But let's take a look again. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, breach, lower high, breach, lower high. It is impossible to have a 5. No, 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 no. There is something wrong here. Or it's just not clear anymore. Yeah. So I will wait. I will see if I can find more info about this guy here. And yeah, let's see. I'm using a tight stop again. Gold. So gold took the hit before the scenario we were looking for, which was a possible 1 and 1, 2 and 2, marginal high for a 3 and 3, and kaboom. Hmm. There is more to see here. Okay, so after the failed rally, and so this range is contaminated already, 1680, and also give us room to believe there is a bear here. But I don't think gold will make it or survive. It's just not clear. So the one of the problems while use patterns, it's when we are tracking something and it takes a long time to develop and then the thing just end up not clear, you know, after a word move or whatever. That's the only thing that it's bad about patterns. So I won't even speculate here. Let's just see. So silver, we were right about silver. But just like gold didn't play it out, that possible marginal high, and that's the other problem with patterns. We can trade scenarios that are not complete because the chances to end up wrong are high. Other than that, looking very bad. Very, very bad. But no structure clear for now. Ethereum, folks. All folks. Ethereum, Ethereum, Ethereum. So let me see, September. '21. The last time we had a break around 17, 18. Yeah, so I have no idea for now. So this is the other problem. Bearish structures don't give bullish targets. We had a bearish structure. No idea of a possible bullish target here. We were expecting a bear. Didn't play it out. So now the whole thing is messed up. So the only thing we know so far, such moves are not healthy. And I bet my shoes this is a run against time. And again, we are close to September and also close to regulations. So yeah. Let's move on. XRP. So just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP will probably going up. But folks, my main concern, I believe, so this is based on the Fed raising interest rates. Stocks will crash, crypto will follow. Okay, so no news. And what a time again, because people are already calling for moon. And we know XRP is behaving like Bitcoin before new highs. So, in other words, we have one, two, and we can even end up with a marginal high around, let's say, 250. And then this guy is gone. And then, let's say, because this so far has room for this to be what? A loser's rally or just a broken pivot. And then that one we were expecting for 34, which is going to be low 2. So 1, 1 and 1, 2 and 2, and then 3 and 3. So again, folks, the reason I believe it is likely to happen is, again, the Fed and people calling for moon, especially if XRP take out this guy. People will say, well, this is it, 500, 100, is it plans, etc. But then no. And we also can forget we have technical evidence. Doesn't mean it will happen, but it is possible for this to be a pit fork, a broken pivot. Then 34. And then people will say, so that's interesting. When things are going up, the moon folks show up. Oh, it's moon, this is it, XRP do this, XRP do that. And when XRP is going down, oh, XRP is going to 0, is going to 10 cents. So I believe it's not over yet. And also, another thing we can't forget, it's not only, oh, it's going up. It's more about how it is going up, because things can go up in a bearish way and things can go down in a bullish way. That's how reversal patterns born, right? So we know this. And yeah, but in the other hand, it's also possible. I don't know the odds, but you guys remember here? 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. That was a strong higher low, right? Can the same thing happen if this guy is 2 and 2? Somewhat yes. Then we go from here. Or above is dangerous if they want to stay inside this range. So above, not great. So if we fall from here and stay here, or even here, then it's fantastic. We have 1 and 1 from previous high to previous low, 2 and 2, 3 and 3 by December, October, or late November, and then this is it. So again, folks, we were in here, around here. So we were in all the big moves, and it is not going to be different with the last one. But again, it's not clear. We know it's bullish. We know the future is bright. But for a trading perspective, it is not clear. For a long-term investment, it's totally clear. Okay, so this is one of the reasons people who keep trying to trade using their investment funds end up doing bad moves, because that's not the way things should be done. So yeah, let's go. So XRP on the far, it's looking great, but just it's a poor price adjustment based on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right here. So let's see how this is going to unfold. Then again, folks, take a look at this. This is not healthy development. And I bet my shoes we can develop something bigger here and then go to here. But it's not healthy at all. It looks like more a correction than a, bullish continuation. So now what matters? XDC. That's what matters most at this moment. So on the monthly, it's looking ugly, but we can't forget that there is a lot of buyer's pressure. It's bad, but the buyer's pressure is there. Let's go into the weekly. Looking completely awful, And the support and resistance, folks, we look at this and say, whoa, this is a place to sell, to short, blah, 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 blah. That's the only thing we can see here, because if they keep trying, it's bad. It's completely awful, to be honest. Let's take a look on the tree. So the 3 days, not the best scenario, but again, a lot of buyer's pressure. So all these rejections, kind of not a big deal. Daily. So here on the daily, that's things became interesting. Almost a double top. Why double? We don't have 2 legs here, only one. Okay, so if it stopped here and then went down, straight down, okay, so this could be a double top, but not. So this is one, and this so far it's two. That's a straight ugly candle. And now the question is, that's the $1 million question. Well, first, let me show you something that I missed. Yes, I missed. I wasn't home, but I was looking for it. Take a look here, folks. A golden retrace. So this can be a very significant clue for what can happen next. Let me show you. Below the 50, rejected. But there is a micro bear here. Take a look. Here it is. Marginal low, lower high, probably another one. So this gives us odds for this. But this, so would be a golden retrace. But the problem is, you already saw some action here. So what I'm thinking, folks, so this is not clear, it's totally messed up. So maybe they will try again, just like they did here. You see? Right here. And then go down. So, but it is a tough scenario. It is, because we just had a lot of buyer's pressure, a lot. And it's kind of complicated, you know, because it wasn't clear before. Now it's even worse. So the only thing we know 100% is that this thing is bullish, and at some point soon, most likely soon, we are going to have a bull break from here. Maybe, but we still have odds. So I would say this scenario has lower chances to play out after this development. And if so, maybe this is possible. You see? So this is speculation because we have 1 and 1, and that's it. There is also another scenario with low probabilities for this to be the early stages of a bull break already. And why that? Because there is a marginal high here against the previous one. But when it comes down to patterns, there's no way to validate this. Unless, so let's say we go up, we go down, and then go. Maybe, who knows? It is not clear. So we will have to wait to see how this is going to unfold. Unfortunately, it was looking great before. They showed weight, but okay. Let's take a look on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looking solid on the monthly. The weekly is looking good so far, but ascending, just like XRP, remember? Ascending. Did volume, let's see. Um, so that we have buying volume, buyer's pressure. But the volume is not great. So this is probably because it's the true US dollar, you know, real US dollar, which smaller exchanges will move based on price adjustment on Bitcoin. So because I mean, the big volume is coming from Tether, Binance, OKX, Bitfinex, so not coming from real fiat. And here on the floor is that thing that we were talking about. It's not only because it is going down, it's going up. The way tells a lot. See? Ascending behavior. They aren't grinding line so far, but it's ascending without any clear structure, any clear pattern, just going for the goal, you know? So, yeah. Let me see a thing here. So this is the double golden we talked about before. Also, ascending behavior. There is no validation for this guy. This is wrong. So maybe, folks. Maybe something like this. And then, who knows? There is nothing clear after a bull break from a bearish structure. But this time, I'm not shorting. Only on Forex. And there's money to be made here, so let's make money. When we look on the floor, Bitcoin is looking to keep going again. So these morning star, the bearish hammers in the morning stars aren't bearish at all. The magnetic level. And so yeah, it's likely to go up soon, maybe this night. And let's see. But again, folks, when it comes down to patterns, there's nothing clear. And yeah, so folks, this is it for now. I'm observing very close XDC. That's the one I believe there is a lot of money to be made on. But again, it is not clear. Okay, so if you see something, if you find something, please share. If you feel you want to make a move, just do your thing. We are all here to learn, not to copycat. Because sometimes I'm wrong as well. So yeah. And well, again, if I find something, I will share. Otherwise, I will just wait for this thing to become clear or to have a better understanding. And yeah. So, folks, thanks again. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience. Forgive me by my, by being tired. A lot of things to do. Yeah. So, yeah, I believe this is it. So again, any news, I will rush in to update. And yeah, so let's keep doing our thing. So folks, stay safe, stay well, take care of yours, and I will see you guys soon. See ya.